Hello, hello. Happy Tuesday. We're back. It's December 3rd. Wait. The Advent calendar should like keep me on track, right? Well, this whole year's been going by so fast. So I'm like, whoosh, starting to like, oh, getting whiplash from the calendar and going back too fast. But here we are. I'm so glad you're here today. And I am seeing quite a few people in the chat already. You guys know the drill. Introduce yourselves and share where you are joining us from. And if this is your first time here, my name is Elise Beck, and that's my website that you see here, right here in the little breakout post chicaba thing. So I'm just gonna head on over to Facebook, make sure that our stream is going okay over there. So we're sharing to YouTube and Facebook on two places. And if you would like to come and hop on the live conversation that's going on the YouTube stream, you're more than welcome to do so. Just go to elise.live/YouTube. So that's an easy way to get over here. So let me just check really quick on Facebook so I can share into the Facebook group so we can share some quick tips and tricks to making the day 3 block today. Let's see here. A little slow. Hello. Hello. Let's see. Yes, there we go. Let me share that to the EPP collective. Share. Oops. Group. EPP collective. Hi, we are live at there we go. At everyone. Let's see if Facebook tags everyone in the group. We shall see. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but we'll just go with the flow. And I'm on the EPP page 2. Awesome. And let me refresh the collective, make sure it's showing up there. Yes, there we are. Yay! All right. If you'd like like to join the live conversation, join us on YouTube here. I can't spell YouTube. It's like YouTube. There we go. Okay. All right. All right. So we're streaming everywhere. Yay! All right. So it's December 3rd. So we're on the third day of the EPP Advent Calendar. And I know today's block is a little tricky one. Lots of points and little tails that you got to pay attention to. And I know we got quite a few beginners in the EPP Advent Calendar this year. So it might be like, holy moly, what do I do with this block, right? So I wanted to make sure that since we're on live today, that we could go over some quick tips and tricks for you to make it easier. And also, if you share your questions inside the either the Facebook group or inside the school group, then we're all able to help you out as well. And the best thing is try it and you learn from your mistakes, right? And there's no quilt police. And even if they show up, just let us know. We'll be like, bling, no quilt police, welcome here. As we make mistakes, that's how you learn. So don't feel like if even if this is your first time and you're like, I don't know which order to base this template in, it's not a square. So which direction do I go? What do I do with the tails? Do I trim them? Just ask questions in the group and we'll be more than happy to help you. There's lots of experienced EPP in there that are very, very, very happy to help out as well. So let's say hello to everyone that's here today. Laura is joining us from cold but sunny Pittsburgh. Zaza is here, cold, damp Scotland. How are you doing, Zaza? I feel like I haven't seen you forever. Lori, nice to see you. Do you have loads of snow? Rhonda's here from chilly and sunny Charleston, South Carolina. And Hannah is joining us from Denmark. Let's see here. Laura says, Zaza, no snow right now. Oh, I think we got snow here in the mountains by where I am because lots of people were posting over the weekend that they were going skiing. I was like, wow. I guess it's artificial snow mixed with real snow too. Let's see here. US was like the first time I ever saw artificial snow. I was like, well, it's not artificial, it's man-made snow, right? And I was like, wow, that's a thing. Jenny's joining us from balmy 57-degree Fort Collins, Colorado. That is cold. Brr. And Della is joining us from Cornwall, UK. Hello. Kathy's from Iowa. And Jenny says, hello, Della. Let's see here. Karen's joining us from Folsom, California. Cool but clear and beautiful. I love crisp fall air, right? Oh, so some trees, we don't have a lot. Some of the trees that we do have, all of a sudden they're like, oh, it's fall slash autumn for our European friends. And time to switch the colors of our leaves. And then all of a sudden they just switched and then now they're all on the ground. So it's very leafy outside. Maureen, hello from Indiana. Let's see. And Rhonda says, Jenny, you're warmer than we are in Charleston by 10 degrees. That is so cold. And Kim Brody is here from sunny and cold South Dakota. Maryland, Spokane, Washington. Hello. Susan, you have some snow, right? Yeah, first big storm tonight. Ooh, I hope you're all bundled up, ready with some EPP to keep you busy through the snowstorms. And we have Monica here is joining us from Texas. Hello. Kultinana. Hello. From 16 degrees, Western Maryland. Oh, that is like super cold. That's freezing. See, that's what Sasso says too. That is very cold. Yes. And Anita's joining us. Hello, Anita. Welcome. Is this your first time here? Or is this just me, like, no memory? If this is your first time here, welcome. We're so happy you're here. If it's your return time here, welcome back again. Janet, hello from Nevada. It's getting cold in Nevada too, isn't it, Janet? I think like temperatures are dropping. Yeah, they're dropping. Very exciting. Kultinana says it was 6 degrees this morning. Oh, that is cold. And Anita says it's sunny and 61 in Texas. 61 is cold too. Ugh. I don't even know what it was today. Yesterday it was a high of 76, I think. It didn't feel like 76. Felt cooler, but who knows? Might have been 76 for like an hour or two when the like sun was out and there's no clouds. And we have Deb's reading. Deb is joining us from New Zealand. Oh, beautiful morning, sunny morning there. Love it. Oh, it is your first time here. Hey, yay! Welcome. All right. So I know, like I was saying earlier, lots of beginners, beginner EPPers joining the EPP Advent Calendar this year. So if you do have questions or you're stumbling upon a piece and you're like, oh, I don't know what to do with it, I said it in the beginning, but I'll repeat it again. Please do ask questions. If you are in our school community, the EPP Society, most likely I'll see it better, but I'm trying to pay a little extra attention to the EPP Collective, the big Facebook group with what are we at 47,000 members. So sometimes Facebook decides to hide posts and I don't see them. And if I don't tag me, so then more than likely it's gonna bump up to the top, right? Or put a comment underneath your post if no one said anything and you've asked for help, and that way it bumps up the post inside the Facebook stream, the feed as well. So we're not ignoring you or purposely missing out on your questions. It's just that Facebook, the way they decide to show certain things, they'll show me like something that was posted a week later. I'm like, oh, well, that's helpful. So do post and comment under your own post if no one comments or no one's helping out, so that your post gets bumped up to the top. Or go ahead and tag me too. That helps too. And then do join us inside school. There, more than likely, I'm more likely to see everything, and all are like super duper uber nice. Uh, like my OG members, they are in there and they're so helpful. And you're more than likely gonna get lots of help inside there as well. Let's see. Let me see. And Sasa says, Elise, 61 is tropical for this time of year. Well, that's in Scotland. Yeah. For like California, that's like, bust out your winter jackets and your winter boots. It's cold. And Robert says, North Carolina, she's saying, hi from North Carolina, supposed to be 25 tonight. Oh, that's freezing too. So if you're not familiar with Fahrenheit versus Celsius, 32 is our 0 degrees Celsius here. So that's freezing temperature. So when it drops to 25, that is cold. And 6 is even cold. Too cold. So yes. So like I was saying, I wanted to make sure all our beginners are, taken care of. I want this to be a fun and good experience for you. And like I said, you're going to make mistakes in the beginning. I did too. And then you're going to have templates or blocks that you're going to undo the basting because you're like, whoops, did that in the wrong order, or it didn't fit. Some of the tails are overlapping. It's just not making any sense. And you're gonna sew some pieces together too and realize, oh, maybe I should have sewn these together in a different order. But I think experience is like the best teacher, right? So you learn from making mistakes and as you go. So don't think that, oh, I gotta make this block the perfect way the first time. You're gonna make a lot of mistakes. I still make mistakes. And a lot of the veterans, they still make mistakes. But that's why we have the handy dandy seam ripper. Ta-da! Your best friend when you make mistakes. Okay? So let me switch the camera. I'm gonna show you today's block, day 3 block. I printed one out. Let's see here. Uh, uh, uh let's see. Can we do with my face? Yes, there we go. Here's my face in there still. So this is the day 3 block. I printed it out and I cut out some of the pieces. This year we're trying to do the exploded block just to make it easier for our PDF participants in particular here. For SVG, you still get the pieces, but it shows you in the block charts how many you would need of each shape. And as you can see on block 3, day 3, we just need 2 shapes, A and B. And so I cut out two of the A's just so I can show you. As you can see, they're very sharp and narrow points on the A pieces, like that. And I did go ahead and baste one ahead of time just so you can see. See how we have the 2 tails, like so? And my tails are pointing in different opposite directions simply because I go in one direction when I baste. Whether you thread based or glute based, even when you thread based, you tend to go in one direction instead of skipping from point to point, right? So that's why my tails are facing in the opposite direction here. And whether they face, top right, bottom left, or top left, bottom right. Let me flip that over like so. It just depends if you base clockwise or counterclockwise, right? But as long as you stick the quick tip that I shared in the post itself for your download, or if you haven't downloaded it yet, don't go away. Don't look at this. I don't want to spoil the fun for you. Well, too late. So basically, I just shared pay attention to the direction that you're basting and stay consistent. Whichever direction you want to go, clockwise, counterclockwise, either way is fine. There's no set rule. I do clockwise, and then this is how my tails, 2 little tails, end up spinning. This top tail there and bottom tail facing that ways. All right, so let's go ahead and baste one. And if you have any questions, please do put them in the comments. And our veterans here will help you out too. And I'll come back and look at the comments too to see if there's anything I can help with. And we have a piece here. I'm just going to go like rogue today. Lately, I'm going rogue. I'm just going to put a little glue on the back just so I can just secure it to the fabric. You do not have to do that. It's just a personal preference because I like to keep my fabric up as I cut it out with scissors. So you could most definitely cut these with rotary cutters too. It's just your personal choice. Let's cut that. And I'm just doing a rough 3/8 inch-ish seam allowance. Let me trim these little threads here. Ugh. Yuck. Yeah. There we go. Oh, it's like so crooked. Oh, let's make it a little straighter. And I tend to not want the super sharp points on the fabric here. I'll trim it so it's about a 1/4 to 3/8 of an inch away from the point. Likewise, same for the opposite end here, right there too. Because you don't need all that pointy piece of fabric right there. This is when you can trim the fabric that will become your tails in essence, right? So I hope that makes sense. Let me just take a quick peek. Make sure we're not missing something. Is everybody hearing okay? Let me make sure. I think so. Roberta, you're welcome to ask questions. Yes. If you're not sure, ask questions. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, Elizabeth's joining us from sunny Australia. Hello. Let's see here. Okay, Susan's we're talking about how cold. Okay, so I don't see a question. All right. So as you can see, I just started with one of my short sides here. If it's hard to see, let me just mark the basting order. I can write on my fabric here. So you have that for a guide as well. There we go. That's my basting order. So I'm going to do the same on this one. And if you're glue basting, try not to get glue all the way to the edge of the paper. That's when it gets tricky when you're sewing your pieces together because it's hard to get your needle through because there's all that excess glue making the fabric really stiff. Obviously, I went a little too close here, so do as I say, not as I do, okay? And I'm putting a little extra here just so that it shows up on camera so you can see the glue, but we want to avoid getting it all the way up to the edge right there. So then I'm just going to fold it over. And if you noticed, I glued all the way into the fabric, seam allowance as well. Likewise here, I put the glue on fabric and keep on going on the paper and back out to the seam allowance on the fabric. This way, when you fold it over, it holds it all in place. Ta-da! Like so. And you want to just hold it down so it gets to set. Like that. And then we continue basting. So as you can see, I just go clockwise. If you are a lefty or you just prefer to baste counterclockwise, that is totally fine too. And I'm going to do my last side. And this is when you see the little tail pop up. Is from me folding the seam allowance over like so. So here we have, let me tuck that in. There we go. So we have a tail facing the right and a tail facing the left. And because I basted my pieces in the same direction, same order, clockwise, I get my tails facing right over here on the chubby end, and on the pointier end, they're facing to the left. I hope this makes sense. Let's see here. Let's see here. I think we're good. Awesome. Okay, I shall keep on going. Oh, let me check if we have any questions on Facebook too. I always forget. Hold on. I don't see one here. I don't see something here. Hold on. Give me 1 second. So I don't miss our friends. Okay. All right. I got all the comments. Yay. Right. Okay. So as you can see, my tails are twirling in the same direction, right? So now when you want to come back and put them together into the star formation, all your tails will be pointing in the one direction, right? Left or right. So they'll actually tuck into place like this. So see the tail right there and the tail here. And I'm just going to place my piece right on top of the tail. And if I flip it over, like so, and put it on top, see this is where the tail is. And I flip it over, and your tails will all interlock and look like a cute little pinwheel in the back of your project. All right? So they'll all tuck over or over and under each other. Under and over and under. Whichever way it is. So like this, the tail. We have the next piece with the tail facing same direction. Put it up next to it, and the tails overlap and tuck in together. Let's see here. Roberta says, I worked myself into a predicament with block 1 and Jack is coming out tonight. So when we say Jack, we mean Jack the Seam Ripper. Woo! See here. And Nancy says, what did Nancy say here? Sorry I'm late, went back to bed. I think I'm coming down with a cold. Head all stuffed up. Oh no! Hope you feel better soon, Nancy. Please get some rest. Yeah, aw. I think a lot of people are getting a cold this time of year, especially with like the weather fluctuating the way it is. It's not helpful. It gets hot, gets cold. It's like you don't know what to wear. It's all very confusing. Let's see here. So let me do one more piece while we're here. Might as well. Oh, whoops. See here. Let me just cut one out. Let's see. And I like to cut, if you did the PDF version, I like to cut it out right next to the outside of the printed line. That way my shapes stay consistent size-wise. There we go. Beautiful. And now we can take another piece of fabric and we'll do one more. Repetition is how we learn, right? Let me just place this. I'm going to place further away from that edge that's unraveling. It's bothering me. Let's see, like there. Okay. Oops. Let me just cut a little bit chunky so we can get rid of the big piece of fabric. And now I can come in here and cut it about 1/4 inch to 3/8 of an inch. You get to decide which seam allowance you prefer. Let's see here. And I've seen so many blogs popping up already. Day 1, day 2. Haven't seen day 3 yet. This one I think is going to take a little longer. So some blocks are a little more challenging than others because a good mix of a variety of blocks gives us lots to practice with too, right? Okay, so I'm gonna start again. I'm starting on my left short side, and then I'm just going to go ahead and baste it clockwise. And just like I did, oops, there we go, here, like so. And again, put the glue. I go all the way into the fabric here. See the glue on the fabric, the seam allowance, and try to stay away from gluing all the way on the edge of the paper. And let's repeat. And repeat. And final side. And just hold it down a little if you doesn't want to glue. And you can go ahead and give it a little press too, or roll it over with your seam roller to kind of crease that seam allowance into place. Let's see, like that. See, this one's lifting up a little bit, so I'm gonna press it into submission. Stay. There we go. All right, so now we have 3 pieces. See how the tails all face the same direction? Up top and to the right on the bottom. So just staying consistent in either direction that you go, you'll end up with pieces that will now tuck over and under each other like this. Place it right on top of there, and then I take my next piece and place it right on top of the seam allowance, and they'll tuck underneath each other really nicely and neatly. And then we'll look on the back like so, and see how your tail's starting to twirl in one direction. Tail, tail, tail. And you'll end up with the cute little pinwheel in the back of your seam allowance. Let's see here. Hi Wendy. Did I say hello to you? Yeah, Susan agrees. Everyone's getting a cold this time of year, or like some version of it. I have like this little like nagging cough. It won't go away. It's like so annoying. And when I get all excited, it's like then I need to cough more. Let's see here. Oh, Nancy said, thanks, Sue and Sasa. It has been really cold here down in the 30 at night and warm during the day. Yeah, see, like that's like the perfect weather for getting a cold. Hot and cold don't mix too well. All right. So we got this. So we got 1/4 of the day 3 block points done. Like so. We flip that over. Like that. Well, 1/4-ish. There we go. Okay. And you'll see the B templates. Let me cut one out. I like to do all of these star points here. Basically, there's a star point. There are star points here before I actually start working my edge templates in. And I'm actually gonna do a screen share for you. That'll actually be easier. So when I also put to sew your blocks in halves together. That's the tip I also shared on the post for day 3. So let me show you here a diagram because I think this will be helpful. I didn't want to put it in the comments on day 3 because that would spoil the surprise of seeing the block, right? So I'm gonna upload this video so you'll have it in the day 3 block as well for reference if you need to come back to it. Let's see, screen share. Yes, it's working. Yay! All right. Oops. No, we don't need to see the Facebook. So this is basically day 3's block, right? So I imagine in your head that the two halves of the 8-pointed star here, they're sewn together. So after you sew the two halves together, like so and so, don't sew them in a row all together in a circle, 8 of them. So 4 and 4 together. And after you sew the 4 pieces into two halves, then you want to come and sew the connecting side between the two pieces. That way you can line it up here from the center. Let me zoom it up a little bit. Doo-doo-doo. That way you can line it up from the center here and sew from center out and come back and sew from the center out. That way you'll have like a really, really, really nice center point. When you sew from one side here all the way across to the other side, that's when a lot of times your center point ends up being a little bit off. Well, this is exaggerated, but it'll be off like this. And then people are like, ah, why? So it's better if you go from center out and come back and sew the center out this way. That way you can more often than not pretty much guarantee that the center is going to be spot on. And if there's a little bit of discrepancy here in this corner and this corner, but the center matches, that we can wiggle and fiddle with a little bit and make it fit and look perfectly fine. Because once this piece comes in here, even if your corner here ends up being a little bit off, once this is together, let's say it was a little bit off like that, right? Once this piece comes in and you kind of give it a little wiggle and squish and, sew it together, it's just going to look perfect. But trying to correct the center point after the fact, that's pretty much impossible. It's just going to look off no matter what you do. So I would sew from center out, come back, and sew from center out again. So you're starting from the center twice. And then after the two halves are sewn together, come back in here and add your corner pieces here to make it into an octagon. And this is when you want to actually go ahead and bend your papers if needed. Remember, this is cardstock that you're using, so don't try to like hold it really at a weird angle because you don't want this star points or the triangle here that's filling in for the edge that you don't want the paper to crinkle. It's okay. And it's actually going to be easier if you do fold it in half, especially as you're sewing from corner out and corner out. So I hope that helps. Let's see here. Any questions? Let's see here. Let me check Facebook too. See if I have any questions from our friends over there. Oh, did you see Hannes blocks? Oh my god, I'm just seeing them now. Oh, they're so pretty. Oh, well, since I'm on this page, I might as well share. And so if you want to see the blocks and keep up with them, let's see here, add post to guide. So I have a guide 2. I just moved it up to the top. And so how they combine day 1 and day 2. Day 1 and day 2. Like this. Ta-da. And that'll take you to the guides. And I've been trying to be really good and like, oh, I'm going to save everyone's post. But do not post in the comments on threads because then I can't share it to the guide. So here's the EPP Advent 2024. And I am saving diligently. That's for those that are in the Facebook group. And then there's someone Instagram, and then of course inside our school community as well. And inside the school community, I'm saving it to the project gallery for you guys. There we go. Look how pretty. And I was like, really? Seriously? The best part of EPP Advent is not you guys making the blocks. It's me getting to wake up and seeing your blocks. It's like, oh my God. That's like a reverse EPP Advent. Seeing blocks that people, all the participants are making. It's so much fun. Let's see here. Look. Oh, so pretty. I think did I do all the posts? Yeah. And then daily I'm trying to post this that day 2's open, day 3's open, just to, remind our participants that hey, the block's ready for you to come and open your daily door and download. Let's go. So you can go to the group. The way you find the guides, if you go up top, see how it says discussion, guides, featured members, events, media. Go to guides and then just scroll down to guide 2. Din, 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 da, dun, da. Oh, did I pass it? Oh, yeah, we're on guide 12. I'll go to guide 2, and that's where you'll see all the posts that I'm sharing to the EPP Advent 2024 um, gallery here. Oh, so fun. Let's see here. And we're at, 47,100 members. It's just bunkers. Let's see. Oh, Deborah, you're here. Hello. Deborah, why are you not joining us on YouTube? Deborah, join us on YouTube so we can say hi and talk to you. Let's see here. Let's see. Deborah, I think you can hear me, right? Yeah. Did you see the link here, Deborah? It's right underneath your comment with the link to YouTube. I think it's a live link, is it not? Let me just put it on yours here. Come join us. Ding. For me, it's not a live link. I hope it is for you. All right. So yes, so do share inside the EPP Collective on Facebook or come inside our school community here and share with us here as well. And the neat thing with school is that it shows when I'm live. Ta-da. And if you click on that, it takes you straight to the live stream. Super fun. Oh my God. And so I was supposed to share, so this is block 3 of the EPP Advent Calendar, and we just started Hexy Magic inside our school community. And I would love for you to come join us if you want to participate. So we're looking at, I don't want to make it overwhelming for everyone where they're like, oh, I just gotta keep on download blocks and not make anything. But for right now, I'm looking at a weekly drop, but we're gonna adjust it and see how the members feel as well. And let me share my camera. Hold on. Let's see overhead. So this is the first block in Hexy Magic that was dropped for the members inside the school community, the EPP Society, and it's a PDF, so you can just download, cut and print and cut, yes, and then you can make your blocks. It has a little block chart showing you how many of each piece you make, and I think I updated and I added a colored block too. Hold on, I think because I was like, why did I not add a colored block? Oh, yeah. Hello, Elise. What's going on? Here we go. So here I'm in the classroom. This is the community in school. And here's in the classroom. And there we have Hexy Magic. And here I shared. See, can you see this? Little small. So it's a colored version. And then the block chart itself that you can color in as well. And then you have the download that you can come in here and download. Ta-da! And so it's the school.com EPP. You see the URL here up top. That's where you can come and join us. And so I'm looking at weekly drops, but trying to adjust that based on how the members are feeling. And because, it's the worst feeling when you're like, oh my God, there's another thing to download and do. And like, I don't have any time. And it's holiday season, right? So I totally understand. But I was personally thinking a weekly drop, but we can see how the members feel about that too. Julie, hello. So glad you're here. Let's see here. Oh, you're out shopping. Have fun. Oh, Eugenia joining us from Facebook. Where on Facebook are you? I did not see you. Oops, there's me yapping away. Nope. And Karen's on Facebook too. What on earth? So confusing. Uh, okay. Well, I'll find you later. Let's see here. So, any questions? Let's see here. Nancy's in Midwest Florida, and 30s is cold for us. Oh yeah. Oh, Susan likes the heart block. Yay! Let's see here. Oops, did I miss someone? And Susan says, after Christmas, when things settle down. Yes, so I don't want you to ever feel rushed or like, I gotta keep up. That is not the purpose. So we'll adjust the schedule accordingly because I know holidays are busy for everyone. Let's see here. Face to camera. Ta-da! And yes, that is my reminder. I keep it up there, my double wedding ring, so I don't forget. The guilty reminder. Work on me. Finish me today. All right. So, any questions about the piecing and the basting for the day 3 block of the EPP Advent Calendar? I am here. Uh, let's see here. Yay! Sasa says, love the new hexi block from school. Oh, and oh yeah, school with the K, like the cool kids say. A lot of our members inside school, they have been ordering cutting machines or they're getting cutting machines for Christmas. And like a lot of our members did a little bit of fun peer pressure goes a long way, as quite a few people have had their cutting machines sitting in their boxes, or some have got taken the next step and taken it out of the box and placed it in their sewing room somewhere, but it's collecting dust. Let's whip that dust off, get it out of the box, and put it to use. Okay, so we're probably doing some type of review of refresher for cutting, for placing your templates and get them cut out with your cutting machine. So if you have a Cricut or Silhouette on the way, make sure once you get it, unpack it. Just install the software first, because that's a different process for everyone depending on the machine they have. But usually, when you get your machine, actually, I think 100%, when you get the machine, it comes with an instruction sheet just to initially download and upload the software that comes with the machine, right? And after you've done that, we're ready to rock and roll, and we can actually show you how to import your templates and place them, and so that they're ready to go for cutting. That way, you actually save yourself a lot of time. You don't have to cut it manually like I did here. Although, this is really relaxing, especially when you're watching something on like Netflix or some type of channel, right? Hulu, Disney Plus. Just to cut out your templates too. But if you do have a cutting machine and you would like to put that cutting machine to use, if you have it already or it's on the way, and now it's a good time so that we can do that refresher. Ta-da! Let's see here. And Salsa says, your double wedding is further along than mine. I must get back to that. Salsa, yeah, we should all get back to it after the new year. I think that would be fun. Because those are beautiful blocks, that you all started. And Salsa has really beautiful fabrics for her double wedding ring as well. Let's see here. Free the crickets! And free the silhouettes and brothers cannon cuts. Free them out of their boxes. Deborah, you're here! Yay! Deborah joined us. How are things in Los Angeles, Deborah? I know we're pretty close, but far away enough that we have like different weather weather formations at times. I hope it's not been too cold. I think you're warmer than where I am. Let's see here. Let's see on YouTube, and let's see on Facebook if I'm missing anyone. And Susan said, "Thought you finished your double wearing, Sasa." Katrine got a big head start on hers, and then we have Janet. I think Janet finished hers, right? Or it's ready to be quilted. And then who else do we have? We had one more person that got like way ahead. Now I can't remember. Oh, I need to go back and look at my photos. But yeah, we some some of us have made more progress than others. But yes, let's check Facebook. See if anyone's on there. Okay, I don't see any questions. And I don't see any questions on the other two pages. Wonderful. Let's see here. What? Oh, that's my page. Okay, I'm just checking where the comments on Facebook are coming from. Let's see. Oh, okay. Katrine and Janet finished their tops. Oh, Katrine finished her top too. I thought she was still adding on her center and outside little football-y thingies. Mm. And Salsa says, not even close to finishing it. I've not even finished all the eyeballs. Ah, love it. Oh my gosh. Evelyn, hello. Hi from Evelyn in Stockton, California. So glad you're here. We just went over the day 3 advent calendar basting and sewing order. So I'm gonna put the replay up in the day 3 of the advent calendar too, so you have it there for easy access. And you can always come back to the replay of this live stream here on YouTube too. So, oh, it's 64 degrees in LA. Oh my god, you're cooler than I am. What's going on? I wonder if it's the ocean air coming in to LA versus I'm more inland. Yeah. Let's see here. Okay, I don't see any questions. Ooh. And I know we're on day 3 of the EPP Advent Calendar, but it's not too late to join. So you can go to my website here and sign up. And then you can also go to this link that I'll share in the comments. And the benefit of joining now is that you get to open 3 days. Dun dun dun. Let's see. Did that link go through? Yes. And see on Facebook. Showing up okay. All right. So I think everybody's okay. Yeah. Any other general EPP questions? And I can't wait to see who makes the first Hexi Magic block. That'll be so much fun. Oh yeah, Deb. Deb says I enjoy cutting the papers while chatting with to my hubby. Yeah, it's very relaxing. As you can see, I still print mine out, the PDF version to cut it. It's relaxing. Yeah. I think it makes you like focus because it's not just making a machine cut it too. So once in a while, it's nice to have. And if you're planning on traveling and you don't have time to cut it on your cutting machine, or you're like, I'm like ready to go, 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 then the PDF version is a good way. Just print out the blocks so you have them you can take with you. And as you can see, the whole block is fitting on one sheet of paper, so you can just print out the each block a day like that way. I am trying to. Some of the bigger pieces might not fit, but I think I'm able to squeeze it in. Yeah, because I'm rearranging them a little bit to make it easier to cut for you. Let's see. I know there's a little delay, so I'm gonna wait to see if there's any questions. Questions. Let's see here. Ah, so in school I see. So yeah, Cricut Design Space does like the weirdest things. So Wendy asked, I put the second advent block into my Cricut design space. Do I need to get the background writing and color off somehow? Yes. I shared in the video on day 1. Wendy, go to day 1 and I shared it in the instructions. I will show you what happens in Cricut design space. It's the weirdest thing. Let me actually show you. When it imports into Silhouette Studio, it's perfect, like no issues. But Cricut Design Space, no matter what I do, it has a mind of its own. Let's do page in. Oh no, not that one. Screen share. Here we go. So Wendy's sharing this post inside. See how it looks really off, right? So what you want to do when you import your SVG files into Cricut Design Space, right click on your mouse. Oops. Right click on your mouse and that will release the pink background, but make sure that the pink background is 8.5 by 11. That means that your templates imported at the correct size. And that way you can just skip the 1 inch mark and you don't need to verify. And once you right click, ungroup, and then you just remove the pink box and you just delete the text and then you're ready to go. So Wendy, if you're watching this, I'll go in and comment inside school too. Just watch on day one, where I actually share the video for both Cricut Design Space and Silhouette Studio in there for you, so you have it. Let's see here. And Maureen asked, "What weight paper are you cutting on?" On 65-pound weight. My favorite paper is. Did I share? Oh, I have a link. Oh my god, fancy that. So you can go look at this one on Amazon, Maureen, and then you can see if you can find something similar or just order off of Amazon if that's convenient for you. Cardstock, because I get so many questions about which cardstock I recommend. So it's elise.live/cardstock, and then it'll take you to the type of cardstock I use. I prefer to use and recommend to all my students and all our members too. Let's see here. Bye, Susan. Everyone have a great week and keep well. Yes. Let's see here. Let's see if I missed any other questions. I'm just scrolling up. Nope. And I think I got all the ones on Facebook too. Here we go. So this is what it looks like. Because it doesn't show you a preview here on YouTube, but it shows a preview here on Facebook. I think it should show inside here as well. Maybe not. No. Yes, so it's Nina cardstock, 8.5 by 11, 65-pound, which is equal to 176 GSM, bright white cardstock paper. So if we can't find this brand, then just look for 100 or 65-pound weight. It's really weird the way cardstock or like paper is weighed here in the US. So I would go off the 176 GSM because that's like universal. Uh, let's see. Oh, Wendy, hello. You're on an iPad? Well, let me see. Hold on. Let me see if I can. Well, I have an iPad. Let me see if I'm gonna try it after we end. See if I can right click. There should be a way. Let me see. No, not this one. Let's see. Uh, Let me see here. Uh, uh, what should we call it? Right click on iPad. Oh, so Wendy says to right click on iPad, you can touch and hold your finger on the screen for a second or two, and then it'll pop up. So hold it down for 2 seconds. Your finger on your iPad. Okay, bye, Elizabeth. Oh, you arrived at work. Oh, you were driving with us to work. Love it. So right click to right click on an iPad, touch and hold your finger on the screen for a second or two. That's what it says. Interesting. And then if you have a pen, Apple Pencil, it says to hold down the control key while clicking with the pencil to get the right click. Interesting. I didn't even know that. Things you learn. Now it says, what's the equivalent of a right click on an iPad? Oh yeah, so it says hold your finger down for like 2 seconds and the menu will pop up. So you can choose ungroup that way. Ta-da. Give that a go. I'm gonna try it too, see if it works on my iPad. Let's see. Yeah. Which makes sense. It's kind of like on your phone too. When you hold down a finger, like on your touchscreen phones, and then a little extra menu pops up, like when you're posting to like Instagram or whatever. So then your optional menu pops up, and then you should be able to choose it from there. Yeah, why didn't I think of that? Like I do it on my phone, but like, do I ever do it on my iPad? I haven't done it on my iPad. So instead of right click, just hold it down for 2 seconds. Let's see here. Any other questions? Dun, ta-da. And who saw the bonus in today's day 3 of the Advent calendar? I can't wait to see the first person that finishes it, the bonus. And when it says thanks everyone, we'll try it. Yay! Yeah, so it's gonna be same for your iPad as on your smartphone. Since you're touching and then your secondary menu will pop up. And don't forget to check out the bonus in the day 3. And I am looking forward to seeing who posts it first, finishes it first. That'll be fun. That's all I'm gonna say today. Dun, dun, dun. And we're about on the hour. I don't see any questions on Facebook or here on YouTube. So I think everyone's okay. So I'm actually gonna work on getting this up in the day 3 replay, so all our members have it. For the advent calendar as a little reference, even if they're not on YouTube or Facebook. All right. Oh, hi, Lynn from Chile, Illinois. Welcome. So glad you're here. We're about to wrap up, but the replay will be available as soon as the live portion ends. So you can just start over and check out from the beginning. Let's see here. What's today is the 3rd. So I shall see you all on the 10th of December, which is next week. And that is past the 2nd Advent too, if you celebrate. Do we have anything else that I need to announce? Nope, I think that's it. And so I would love to see you. If you haven't joined us yet in the EPP Advent Calendar, you can still join us in there. And come and join us on school too, school.com/EPP, so that you can participate in Hexi Magic. So for right now, we're planning on weekly drops of hexagon blocks like this that you can make. And those will all be available for you inside the EPP Society on School. All right. All right. So now I'm going to go and work on getting this video up to the EPP Advent Calendar participants. And I hope you all have a super, super nice day. And I will see you all same time, same place next week.